And I put Mendoza's comment up here because I wanted to make a point about this. Here's the difference between Kellen Moore and Jason Garrett. If you guys, I know we have some of the best fans on the internet, so you guys are just as knowledgeable as anybody else. If you go back and look at Jason Garrett's history, when he was the quarterback coach at Miami, the head coach was a defensive guy. The next year, Jason Garrett became the OC. Jason Garrett didn't train under anybody. Like he went from player to quarterback coach to OC. The guys that he learned under were gone in Miami. He learned most of his stuff from Dallas. He comes to Dallas as the OC. The head coach was Wade Phillips, a defensive guy. So again, he had nobody to learn offense under. If you look at Kellen Moore's history, his whole career, he's been under Scott Linehan, an offensive guy, as a player and a coach. He comes to Dallas. As much as we don't like or like Jason Garrett, he was an offensive head coach. So Kellen Moore got to learn from an OC and an offensive minded head coach. He becomes the OC. His head coach is Jason Garrett, still an offensive guy. The next year, he's still the OC. His head coach is an offensive guy. So Kellen Moore has been exposed to multiple offenses and multiple offensive minds. When Jason Garrett was here, him and Wade Phillips were completely separate. It was like you run the offense, I'll run the defense.
Yeah.
Garrett had nobody to bounce ideas off of, nobody to kind of mentor him on how to call a game plan or how to be a coach. That's something Kellen Moore has that Jason Garrett doesn't. So for
Yeah.
me, and thank you for pointing those one out too, Mendoza, with under Peterson as well. So to me, when you look at Kellen Moore, if 3 years from now he does become the head coach, he's learned under some of the best offensive guys for the past 10 years. He's not just getting thrown into the fire saying, here, you don't have anybody to go to a support system. You got to learn it on the fly. That's why Jason Garrett got his offensive play calling duties taken away from him. And that's why he never got him back because he never learned how to be a coach. He learned on the fly.